Nobody 2 is directed by Timo Tjahjanto. I've been around the block with this director. He's pretty good. I enjoyed the movie Headshot. He also did the segment Safe Haven from VHS 2, the cult one. And I think I watched another one of his called The Night Comes For Us. So he's been around the block in terms of action films. He's an Indonesian director. And this movie, that was the reason why I wanted to watch this movie. Nobody 2 is a sequel to the 2021 film Nobody, which came out during the pandemic. Honestly, I didn't really enjoy the first Nobody film. It's an okay action movie. When I watched it, I thought the story was kind of weak and I just didn't care for it. But looking back, I should have probably cut it a little bit more slack because it was actually very low budget. It only had a couple million more budget than John Wick, the first one. And Bob Odenkirk is not obviously as spry as John Wick or Keanu Reeves. So, you know, he's definitely less physical of an action hero. But Nobody 2 takes place after the events of the first film. Hutch has been working overtime because of the events of the first film, and his family is missing him. He's missing dinners, he's doing assignments, he's being pushed to his limit, so he decides to plan a family vacation to Plummerville. It is a place from his youth. It has a water park, rides, arcade. It's like a little touristy mini town somewhere, I think, kind of warm. So he decides to plan this for his wife, Becca, his son, Brady, who's getting into violence, and his daughter, Sammy, and also David, the grandpa, is coming too. So they're all going to jump into the van and they're going to have a fun vacation that Hutch remembers. However, they bump into a weird sheriff guy, and after an altercation at an arcade, the other sheriff, he's probably dirty, he's doing something criminal, and Hutch is trying to just keep his hands clean because he's trying to just unwind with his family. However, things start to escalate and another villain is brought in. The big bad is like a cartel woman who's unhinged. And now Hutch has to bring his certain kind of justice to this woman and her cronies. So Nobody 2 is a massive improvement, I feel, as a sequel, because it's more rooted in a better story and better character development. In the first film, the family didn't have much to do except hide, while Hutch does his sort of male power fantasy thing of defeating the Russian mafia all by himself. In this one, they actually have some character development. There's some arcs for some of the characters. The villains are way more entertaining. I really like Colin Hanks as the mullet-haired, vicious sort of corrupt sheriff. There's also another sheriff too, and Landina is the villain. She has a bunch of cronies, Daniel Bernhardt being one of them. The action is just okay. This budget's only a little bit more than the first film, so it's kind of limited, smaller scale fight scenes, sometimes done in flashback to sort of make up for the fact that Bob Odenkirk is not like an action hero. He's only going to be acting as an action hero. He's not doing a lot of stunt work himself because he's too old. And same with RZA, and same with Christopher Lloyd. Obviously he's not getting blown up for real. So if you can get past that, the movie's a lot of fun. It's a simple, breezy 90-minute thrill ride, funny, good villains, good direction. There's some callbacks to the first film, such as a fight on a boat, resembling the one from the bus from the first film. And of course the finale is very similar too, where they set up a lot of booby traps against a larger armed force. But overall, Nobody 2 is a strong enough recommendation for a fun time. It knows what it is, it delivers, it's fun and enjoyable. I give Nobody 2 a 7 out of 10.